Hey there, I want to talk to you today about something I've been thinking about for a long time and something I think most of the conversation around women and alcohol is getting wrong. This week, a brand new group of women begin a 10-week program called The Plan with Dr. Brooke, and it's the plan I've spent years building, and it's designed around the exact idea that I want to share with you in this video. Because whether or not you ever join a cohort of mine, I want you to understand this. If you've noticed that your relationship with alcohol has shifted in the last few years, like the wine feels louder than it used to, or the hangovers feel a bit worse, or you're thinking about drinking more than you want to be, I want you to hear something. You might not have a drinking problem. You might actually have a depletion problem. And the wine is not the diagnosis, the wine is the clue. Most of the conversation about women and alcohol right now treats the drinking as the thing to fix. Quit drinking, cut back on alcohol, count days, do dry January, download an app, read a book. It's all very well intentioned, but it's all still treating the wine as the problem. But in the hundreds of women that I've worked with clinically as a doctor of clinical nutrition, the wine is almost never the actual problem. The wine is what a depleted, dysregulated, exhausted female body reaches for at 5 p.m. because it's the fastest legal intervention available for our nervous system that has been under-resourced, some of us for years. That's not a moral failing, that is a body simply trying to survive. So let me walk you through what's actually happening biologically, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. First, let's talk about your blood sugar. If your day looks anything like most women's days, coffee in the morning, a rushed lunch, or maybe even no lunch, coffee again in the afternoon, snacks grabbed standing up, your blood sugar has been on a roller coaster for hours by the time that 5 p.m. hits. Your brain is looking for the fastest fuel it can find, and alcohol is basically a perfect match for what a blood sugar crashed brain is looking for. This isn't a weakness, this is just how the brain works. Second, let's talk about your gut. 90% of your serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for how emotionally okay you feel, is made in your gut. Not in your brain, in your gut. If your gut is inflamed, your serotonin production is suppressed, which means you could be walking around feeling flatter, edgier, less resilient or tolerable to stress than you should, and you're going to reach for the thing that gives you the fastest, easiest chemical lift. Wine gives you exactly that for about 60 to 90 minutes or so, and then it makes your gut worse, which lowers your serotonin further and ultimately makes you want more wine tomorrow. Third is your hormones. Somewhere around age 35, your estrogen begins to fluctuate, your progesterone starts to drop, and this is your calming hormone. Your nervous system, which used to be able to self-regulate, now actually needs help coming down. Alcohol acts on the exact same brain receptors your body used to use for its own calming chemistry. So when you reach for wine at 5 p.m., your body isn't reaching for wine, it's reaching for the calming effect that it used to make on its own. You are not weak, you are not broken, and you might not be truly addicted. You are running a body that has been under-resourced for years in a culture that has told you that the answer was more discipline, and along the way somewhere you found alcohol, the substance that quiets the noise faster than anything else you have access to. Your body is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Now here's why this matters. If the wine is the diagnosis, then the solution is to quit. And a lot of women try that, and some succeed, and many don't. And the ones who don't often walk away thinking that there's something wrong with them. There's a reason why they can't be disciplined enough, they don't have enough willpower. But if the wine is a clue, a symptom of an underlying biological story, then the solution isn't to simply quit. The solution is figuring out that biological story. And that might mean helping to stabilize your blood sugar, helping to heal and support your gut and your microbiome, making sure you're getting enough minerals and vitamins, enough protein, you're supporting your hormonal system, and even supporting the regulation of your nervous system. And here's what I've watched again and again with the women I work with. It's that when you address these things, the wine question begins to resolve on its own. Not because they white-knuckled it or took on a new identity, but because their body stopped needing it. That 5 p.m. pull to the wine glass softens, then it fades. And this is what a body does when it has been given exactly what it needs. This is what the plan is built around. 10 weeks of doing exactly this work. The blood sugar, the gut, the hormones, the nervous system, all in a small cohort of women who are exactly where you are. And the July cohort is closing today. If this video landed, or if any of it feels like it was describing you, please don't wait. Today is the final day. The link is in the description in the post below. Whatever you decide, I want you to hear this one more time. You don't have a drinking problem. You might just have a depletion problem. And your body has been trying to tell you that for years. This is where you tune in and start to listen.